Let's talk about the seasons in your life where you had to do it isolated, the behind the scenes that nobody got to see. What's the biggest thing you think people misunderstand from your silence?
This is actually funny because I actually went through that, right? So I would say the last 3 years after I had a car accident and all that stuff, I went through a season of isolation. My health was like kind of declining. And so I had a lot of misplaced anger. I didn't like myself. I went through a surgery. I went through a number of things that caused me to shut a lot of people out because they wasn't giving me the right advice that I needed at that moment, and I was like real deep into depression, right?
Right.
And so my me being silent or me stepping away from the people that I used to be around all the time, they took that as, oh, I don't mess with them no more, or, she thinks she all that, or whatever the case is, where it was far from that. Like, I was literally fighting for my life.
Right.
Depression had me in a chokehold. Anxiety had me in a chokehold. And at some point, I was suicidal. And so, yeah.
Do you think that that's the season that broke you mentally?
Yes, definitely.
Explain.
It broke me mentally because I was fighting for my life. I didn't understand where I was per se in life, why things were happening to me. And mentally, I could not think for myself. And so it took me talking to my doctors and for them to recommend therapy. And that's how I was introduced to therapy. And that was the beginning of my freedom per se. But prior to that, like mentally, I was shot. Like I didn't care. I couldn't function. Like I said, anxiety and depression, it was the worst place of my life at that time. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to keep the conversation alive.
For exclusive episodes, behind the scene content, and to support the movement.
Join our Patreon where the real supporters tap in.